Generally, because I stay here at the house up top, I sleep here as well, and wake up in the morning. I might start fairly early, and I might do a bit of sketching up top. I may even have a couple of little boards or canvases up top with me, and I might block a certain something I see up top, and then bring it down below and work on it immediately, or I might just come down straight away. And yeah, what I paint for the day depends on sometimes what's out on the channel out there.
We're sitting here on a beautiful spring day in Julian Twiggs boat shed down in Sorrento, Port Phillip Bay. It's blue sky outside, beautiful calm water, and of course the container ships and the tankers are all steaming up Port Phillip Bay, which must be fantastic for you because that's what you paint.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Certainly that's the inspiration for what I do. Just coming down here and setting myself up and getting ready for the day's activities. You don't know what's going to happen, and with the containers with whatever ship's coming through, that's the one you might choose to do for the day.
They do go past pretty quickly though, Julian. I noticed they steam past at a great pace.
Well, that's why another reason I like the subject, as opposed to, say, a still life. The way it's moving all the time, constantly changing, it means you've got to work quickly, and I seem to work a lot better when I work quickly, and you have to block your forms or the ship in really quickly, and the sea and whatever, and your pictures become more gestural and more exciting, more vibrant, as opposed to if I'm sitting in a studio, and I've tried doing still lives and it doesn't work. That's why I enjoy the ships and all the smoke that they puff and all the different things they do.
Well, I reckon if this was the painter's life, this is the life I'd like to have. This is as good as it gets.
Well, it also is a point that health-wise, you've got the ventilation coming through from the sea. You've got this oil paint, toxic oil paint. So from that point of view, it's really good too. It's a healthier way to paint. And when I'm not painting here in the boat shed at Sorrento, I'll be painting in Melbourne out the back of my car using tables outdoors.
Your style is quite a heavy sort of impasto style too, so you've got lots of colour and you can see the movement in the brushstrokes because they're very big sort of layered brushstrokes.
Yeah, that's correct. Well, if you look at the sea, it is quite heavy though, as opposed to the sky is kind of light as well. And the impasto type of thing, the way of layering the paint, does work really, really well with the sea. And also when you look at the sea, the shadows and things that are formed in the waves, you need to have a lot of light and dark playing off against each other, and lots of colours and the light coming from the sky and things. Yeah, and generally if you use a lot of paint, you get that effect. But you've got to be careful at the same time and not mudding up your picture. If you work it up too much, it just becomes grey and muddy. So you've got to be delicate sometimes the way you apply your paint so that colours stay. If you work it up too much, it becomes just grey, which can look good too in itself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, today the water's been incredibly clear too, and you've got that beautiful sort of pastel colour almost coming. It's almost like the Mediterranean out there today.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think I've got the right colours in my paint box though for this green. I didn't bring the right ones, but so the way I do the sea may not be 100% realistic to the way it looks out there. But my interpretation of it, if it's green, I may not get the right green, but at least I've got green.
With the boats themselves, I mean, do you have favourites in the types of boats that you want to paint?
Yeah, I do. Boats, you mean ships?
I'm sorry, ships.
Yeah, no, look,
I should ask that question again, shouldn't I?
No, ships. No, that's fair enough saying that. I do paint a lot in Sydney as well. And every couple of years I have a show up there, and it's all based on work I do up in and around Sydney Harbour. And there's not so many ships around there, and I've developed an attachment to the tugs and the ferries and the barges and lots of the different craft that go around Sydney Harbour as well. So it's not just the ships, but whenever I come to Netley or Sorrento, every time I think I can't just do the same old thing, more ships. People are going to get sick of it, and I've got to vary my subject matter and whatever. And when I get here, and day one I'm straight into the ships because that's what you see, and that's what I enjoy.